Hello, internet friends. How are we all doing today? Sounds like everybody's pretty chilly where they're at. It's 31 degrees here today, right now, and we've got 30 to 35 mile per hour winds. I'm freezing. Like my little pinky, for some reason, will not warm up. It's like frozen. How is everybody? It's good to see everybody. Welcome in. 38 there, Jules. Wow. Thank you for being here. Awesome mods. Thank you all, mods. Hi, Christy, Brian. Good to see you. Sorry, Zach. Hi. Good to see you. Brian, if I didn't say hi. Sherry, Darlene, Angel Wings, Jennifer, Jam to the Jam, Mallory, Susanna, Finding Solace. Hello, another awesome mod. Mallory, let's see, Jerry, I'm going up, Pam, Teresa, Arcadian girl, hello, McKinney, hello, and everybody else, hello, welcome in to the channel. I appreciate all of you for being here. You guys are wonderful to hang out with. Hello, Mega, sorry, it went so fast. The chat goes by so fast. Hi, Golden. Hello, Jam to the Jam. Everybody, hello. Thank you for being here. 7 Celsius. Wow. Like, I am so cold right now. And hi, Carol. Good to see you. Jenny, hi. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. Jennifer, you're awesome. Thank you. So, oh my gosh. My heater, I swear, I have like the worst thing. My heater and my dryer stopped working yesterday. I'm like, why aren't my clothes drying? But it's like running. So I have to get like a heater core something for it. It's like, it's pretty cheap. You just got to take the whole dryer apart. Never buy a Samsung washer and dryer. I'm telling you, don't buy a Samsung washer and dryer. They're pain in the butt. So I should have went with the LG. I like LG better. Then today I turned the heat on in my vehicle and I'm like, what the heck? There's no heat. Like it's warm, but it's no heat. And then I start smelling plastic and I'm like, yeah, LG's so much better. And I start smelling plastic. I'm like, oh my gosh. So that means like it's either like electrical or something stuck on it or the heater core or something's wrong with the heater in my vehicle. So now I gotta go get that checked. And I'm like, come on, you know, and it always happens in threes, guys. It always happens in threes. Yes, Finding Solace. I think I told you about that. I know it sucks, right? Like, come on, like what's wrong with this steam thing? Well, my AC had a leak in it, but I don't really care if I have AC, right? Yes, I live in the snow belt, right? In New York. And we get tons of snow. Like we got 5 foot of snow not too long ago. It was ridiculous. Like where you have to shovel yourself out. So I don't really need the AC. Yes, it does get hot here in the summer. Like it gets almost 100 degrees here in the summer, and the humidity is crazy here as well. But it's not like Florida humidity, but we get humidity. It gets humid. So only a couple months out of the year do you have to use AC. But the heat, you have to have heat, right? You're getting snow there. Yeah. We got snow this morning, like flurries, right? Yeah, 5 foot of snow. It's ridiculous. I couldn't even let the dog out to go to the bathroom. Yeah, I had to use my sliding door to let her out because the sliding door, like on the deck, like it's just crazy. So yeah, we get a lot of snow here, but I'm telling you, I'm like, I just want my heat to work. I want to be warm, right? Like, yeah, I hate snow. No, I don't like it. I used to like it. It's very pretty when it first falls. But after a while, it's so annoying because your vehicle gets covered in salt and it just rusts everything. And rust is like a disease. I'm telling you, if you get one little spot within a couple months, it's like a hole in your vehicle. Hey, Justin, good to see you. And then like everything's so ugly. Like after they salt the roads and it's just dirty on the sides. And then we don't start getting foliage on our plants and trees until like May, right? So even in like early May, we still like some of our trees aren't fully bloomed, blossomed, or whatever you call it. Our daffodils and stuff are out. Usually when the daffodils start popping out, it'll snow. Like, you'll have a couple more weeks of snow, and then it'll, like, things will start blooming out. But holy crap, like, we only have like 3 months of like pretty weather, right? It sucks, guys. Yeah, I know. Don't get snow. Well, I know I heard you guys did get snow like, what, a couple of months ago, or not a couple of months ago, like a couple of years ago. Florida did, I heard. It was crazy. Like, snow like crazy in Florida, like the northern part of Florida. That's crazy, right? Yeah, I know. I know it hurts too, right? It hurts your bones. The cold weather does. It hurts. I just want to sleep. And I know, like, a lot of you I talk to on the side too, and this cold weather in the fall, like, it just makes you want to sleep, and it's like depressing, right? Yeah, we had a storm go through us, and I know Canada had it too. Like, it went through all of us up here in the Northeast, and it was very windy. Like, we still have like 30, 35-mile-per-hour winds. Like, the winds are crazy in the wintertime here. I'm like, why can't we just have like the wind in the summer, not in the winter, because it makes it worse when it's like 20 degrees outside and you have 30 to 40-mile-per-hour winds. It's like freezing, right? Yeah, the wind is nuts. I don't mind the wind just as long as, like, we had trees and stuff fall down from it though. But I'm not here to go over the weather, really. I'm sorry to start with that. I was just, it's going to keep on getting worse because we're going into winter, right? We're going into winter. It's creeping in. I mean, a few years back, we had a snowstorm on November 15th, and that's like not even like a week away. And we had like 3 to 4 foot of snow from that. So I feel like half my neighbor's patio furniture is in my backyard. Hey, free furniture. Yeah, I know. I have stuff all over the yard. I really do. Well, Daphne, weather climates files, right? Yeah, I know. I should change it to that, right? I do. I do, like, we have a lot of crazy weather here. We had a bunch of tornadoes go through a couple years ago. I actually watched a tornado spawn, and it was huge, right? And I have a video of it, like on the YouTube shorts or something. It was the scariest freaking thing. That's the one thing I'm scared of is tornadoes, like, other than spiders and ticks, right? Tornadoes. Like, I do not like tornadoes because you just don't know when they'll, like, spawn up. Hurricanes and stuff are fine, but tornadoes, screw that. And earthquakes, I don't like those either. But Daphne, you help my nights go by faster working. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm glad I can help you, Mallory. I'm glad I can help you. That's a long shift. Wow, that's a long shift. Hopefully you're not on your feet those full 15 hours. That's a lot. Wind in the winter is the worst. I agree. I absolutely agree. It just makes it so cold. I got a tornado camping. It ruined me for life. Oh gosh, yeah. They're just horrible. They're so scary. And they pick up anything in their path, and, like, yeah, we get microbursts too that come through. They're like little mini tornadoes. Like, oh, thank you, Jules. Thank you. Well, I guess you guys are all here to watch me. And I'm here to listen to you guys. So I know that Mr. Darren Geddes is back in the picture, and I heard his son is being quite a arsehole, is what he said. He calls him to a couple people online. I don't know why. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Like my accent? I didn't even know I had an accent. I have an accent. Yeah, he's been really nasty. I don't know really the brunt of it, but I saw it on Facebook, and it's crazy. A drunk a-hole on his text. Yeah. And then we had Mr. Earl come out with more of his riddles. I want to show you guys that first before we get digging into all this craziness. So me and a friend, actually, there's a few of us, have been collecting transcripts from everybody. Yes, Jordan. And I believe transcripts are actually very useful because there's only so much that we can listen to, correct? And I'm not, like, saying Janie, like her voice, because we listen to so much of hers. I'm talking about when we're listening to something, we're usually doing other things, right, guys? For instance, when I'm listening to YouTube, I'm not really watching the video too much unless it's actually something that I need to see. I'm listening to in the background. Like I turn on Justin, right? I turn on Justin. Justin calms me down. I love his voice. Like he's very calm. I'm a very hyper person. I'm very go, 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 go. I got ADD. I'm all over the place. And like certain people's voices like calm me down. And right, like it calms you down. But I'm not really watching the video unless like I hear that they're showing something. So when I'm out working, I'm listening. And sometimes I forget things or it doesn't sink in because I'm busy with something, right? Yeah, Justin's voice and Nova, her voice too, right? Yeah. Nova's voice too is very calming. And like even though I'm listening, there's things I miss. So having transcripts of what in these cases, and I'm talking about all of them, like of the parents, the friends or family members, all that, transcripts are very important. That way you can go back and you can read them. And then you can also search like within the transcript for certain wording and stuff. And you're like, oh my gosh, I didn't even realize they said that. So I want to show you guys some of that today. Yes, Justin should do ASMR true crime. Welcome to ASMR true crime. There you go. I'll get one of the fluffy mics, guys. That's what I was looking for, one of the fluffy mics. So we can calm everybody while we're, because we're always on edge. Like, I love to hear y'all cuss. I love that. So I'm going to grab this here, and I'm going to show y'all what is going on with this guy, Durwood and Earl Martell. They are losing it. They are losing it, guys. And I posted it on my members thing last night. Oh gosh, here goes StreamYard with their weird formatting. What on earth, guys? Justin's ASMR. Seriously, like your voice is very soothing, I'm telling you. So Earl posted this last night. Well, he didn't post it last night. I posted it on our members thing. He said, after 40 years living here in Landsdowne, I'm surrounded by rats and weasels. Thought I left that behind in Westville. Isn't Westville and Lansdowne the same thing? Hi, just Megan, CEO. Hi, guys. Isn't Lansdowne and Westville kind of the same thing? They're right next to each other, right? Like Lansdowne and Westville are the same thing, right, guys? Right? Like, I mean, there's nothing wrong. Like, Robin, I agree. I agree. They're like hermits, right? But I'm a hermit too. Like, I love, like, now that I'm like older, I'm not older, I'm older in my 20s and early 30s and stuff. I love being out like partying and stuff. But now I love being able to sit at home and just cuddle up with my dog and watch TV and stuff, right, Jules? Like, right? Like, you just want to cuddle, especially in the winter. Like, you just want to cuddle up with your dog and watch TV and eat ice cream, eat my Cool Whip. So I understand being a hermit. But the thing is, what does this mean, guys? Who is he talking to? I miss my kids living here, though. I mean, they still come and stay, but they don't live here. So I have like empty nests. I need to get more animals. Justin called DM a fist-size hole last night. Yes, a musty fist-size hole. So is Earl. He's talking about the guy with the headlights and the sound of the vehicle. So he's talking about Brad. Are you kidding me? So he's mad at Brad for telling the truth about the car. Westville and Landsdowne are certainly not the same Flagstaff. You have the maps. It says Landsdowne Station, and then Westville is like right next to it. So I thought that was like the same area. It's the same area. It's not too far. It says, I thought I left that behind in Westville, but they follow so much for a quiet life. That's why I keep to myself. So he's talking about Westville, where my dad was born and where the boys ran from rabies. Oh, gosh. That doesn't sound good, guys. That doesn't sound good. Yeah, I'll look at my maps. Well, I know that. Okay, I'll look at my maps again. I know they're close to each other. That's what I meant. It's kind of like, I understand. I understand. Like they're little next to each other. So, but they're close by though, right? They're close by. So, I mean, it's not like he had to move like from New York City to like Buffalo, New York. Yeah, 15 minutes away. That's what I was saying. It's not that far away. That's what I meant. Like they're close together. Like I know they're close together. But like, is it that different? Yeah, that's what I meant. They're close together. I was trying to explain, like, it's not far, like from New York City, which is all the way on the east, to, you know what I mean? Like on the ocean. And then you got Buffalo over by the Great Lakes. So it's not, you know what I mean? It's not that far away. So how much different, like, is it, right? You know what I mean? Like, I just don't understand that. But what, so he's calling Brad and Justin weasels and rats. Wow. For telling the truth? Why, you know what I mean? And I already told y'all, like, why the hell would the neighbors lie? They were very specific on what they heard, right? Westerville? Country neighbors spread out. Country neighbors spread out. Yes, exactly. Like they're not like the little homes that are right next to each other. I completely understand rural areas. I'm like that. I'm in a rural area. And small places here, 10 minutes. Yeah, true. 10 minutes, you're in a different little town. No, I understand. So he's saying the neighbors are weasels and rats. Wow. But then it's like he posts this stuff and then erases it right away. Don't you think why would the neighbors lie, right? Why would they freaking lie? I have always said this. Why would they sit there and lie and stir up shit by where their children sleep, right? They live in the same freaking area, like 2 minutes away from each other. Why would they lie and stir up shit? That just makes no sense, right? It just makes no sense, guys. Now, we have Mr. Durwood last night. He says, to anyone who gives a crap, I'm just as convinced as ever, if not more, that Jack and Lilly are being cared for by a native group of people who are concerned about protecting children. And he writes this in all caps, and I say thank you to them for that. If I am correct, so he's questioning himself here, right? But he's saying, I'm just as convinced up here. If I am correct, and this is true, could you please consider doing another good deed? Please and honestly provide proof of life and well-being of the children to the Canadian public. No need to disclose anything about your location or anything else, because I believe you are doing the right, humane thing. If you would consider this goodwill gesture, guys, consider this goodwill gesture. So these magical people have the children, and Durwood's like, please, dear, please, will you just say something? Will you just say something? Come on. I'm over this. This is crazy. This is crazy. No need to disclose anything about the location or anything else. So are they going to go to like a payphone in the middle of nowhere, call with 2 cups and a string? Like, come on. Because I believe you're doing the right, humane thing. If you would consider this as a goodwill gesture, come on, it might quiet the public and shut down all these sick, lying podcasters making money while accusing many innocent. Really, Durwood, making money. How much money do you think people make on freaking YouTube? This is so stupid. Accusing many innocent people of murdering these 2 children. He's so absolutely positive that Daniel and Janie and Malaya didn't do anything to the children. He's absolutely positive that somebody is still hiding the children. After the RCMP said no. Humane thing. Guys, this just doesn't make freaking sense. Why would somebody have the children? Why? I don't understand. Then the courts would have to decide on the jurisdiction issues with your people. Your people are demanding changes too, and I agree with your demands. Please consider this request in goodwill. Thanks, Darren. You know, for someone who likes freedom of speech and it always has political shit on his freaking Facebook saying, you know, they stop free speech and blah, 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 blah. He sure wants to shut y'all up, right? He wants to shut your opinion up. He doesn't want anybody having any kind of opinion or thoughts of their own. It's absolutely bullshit. How is he so sure that Malaya, Daniel, and Janie didn't do anything? How is he 100% ironclad that those 3 people didn't do anything on that property? Can someone please tell me? Can someone please explain to me this? I don't get it. They need freaking help. I'm telling you. Too much booze rotted his brain. Can't make any money up paraphernalia. Oh, wow. I don't know about that, guys. Harassing. Yeah. It's bullshit. Harassing people. Yeah, I agree. It's bullshit. They aren't animals. They're children. Exactly. Guys, this is just humane thing. I'm so freaking pissed off. Like, what does this even mean? This is crazy. Who are you writing this to? Do you know that they have a Facebook, Durwood? Like, are they going to see this? Yeah. He's telling people to shut up and not freaking talk on YouTube and other platforms. He wants these people to come out and say that they have them. How does he know? No, he's not stopping shit. It's bullshit. Everybody has a right to their own freaking opinion and freedom of speech. It's absolutely bullshit. And like I said, in my opinion, those 3 people on the property know what happened to the children. He's psychic or psychotic. Haven't figured it out yet. Yeah. I think it's the latter. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Then his son chimed in. I'm not even going to read this because every word is disgusting. I think he was speaking to Callie. I saw this earlier today on Facebook. Yeah. It's disgusting. I'm not even going to read this because, yeah, it's disgusting. There's some other stuff too on Facebook that he wrote as well, like threats and stuff to Callie. I don't know exactly what went on between both of them, but it's on Facebook if you guys want to read it. But I just thought that was disgusting. So today we're going to go through Jordan Getty's transcripts. And I'm also going to point out some things that Durwood has also said. But before I go on any further, I want you guys to hit that like button. And I need to clear up one other thing that I showed last night on my YouTube channel. And give me just a second to find it, y'all. And I need to clear this up. 1 second. Oh, goodness gracious. Where is it at? It's one of these, I think, right? Hold on 1 second. There we go. So if you guys remember last night, I had pulled this up with Haley's messages, right? Do you guys remember this? I pulled this up last night with Haley's messages. And it's from a young lady named Christine, right? And I was like, why on earth is she saying this? Haley's boyfriend, I don't know what happened and stuff like that. Well, I just want to say that she had emailed me. Somebody had sent me this screenshot, right? There was no clarification with it other than, look, well, you know what I mean? There's nothing. Hi, good to see you, Henry. And she was talking about somebody else. So another person named Christine that I guess worked for this company. Oh, gosh, I can't. The Bring Me Home, excuse me. She was just relaying on what she said. This is what I was told. So I wanted to clarify that she did not say this, and I apologize to her for saying that she did. So now that I got this out of the way, I wanted to bring that up so everybody is on the same page. Christy. Yeah. Yes. That's her name, Christy. Yeah. Christy. Yes. But Christine was just relaying what somebody else had said. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, but she didn't write this one. She was just relaying what somebody else said. So I just want to leave it at that. And I am going to go to something I want to show you guys. So I have been highlighting. Let me see how I can do this real quick. Google Docs. Hold on one second. I want to show y'all something. Oh, goodness gracious. Where are you at? Right there. Durwood Docs. I was looking at this, and there's some things that stuck out. So this is Darren Geddes, right? I'm going to read some of this to you guys, and let me know what you think about it. Right? This is Darren. He says, I've highlighted some of these. I'm not done working on it yet, though. I've got more to add. Like, some of it's already been done by somebody else, but this part I've added just recently. I've had to deal with some pretty nasty people. And, you know, when I was younger, I could be pretty nasty. So, wasn't new to me, but it was welcome to me. What was welcome to you? I'm old and I'm kind of a chicken nowadays. I don't like to steer away from stuff. Don't you think that's kind of odd? Like, that's just weird, right? Now, check this out. We're going to go search for something. Wait, watch this. This is a very odd statement, and I highlighted it in red. And he's talking about Jack and Lilly. He says, as far as I'm concerned, after we get Jack and Lilly sitting at the GD table eating ice cream, absolutely. And I'd either want them sitting at the table eating ice cream, or I want a box of their bones, one or the other. What the hell? Do you guys see that? Do you guys see what I just read? Hi, Kelly. Good to see you. Rachel, good to see you. What is he talking about? After he's done, he wants to see Jack and Lilly sitting at the table eating ice cream. This is Darren. Geez, Darren. On highlight, you guys can't see it here. Let me, it's in red. Here, let me make it bigger. Hold on a second. Is there any way to make it bigger? Give me a second. I'm going to see if I can blow it up. How do you make it freaking bigger on here now that it's, yeah, it won't let me edit it while I've got it on here. Can you guys read that? Here. No, that ain't going to make a difference. So, no, there's something off there. I don't even want to read that. That is so weird. That is so weird. And so far as, I'm sorry, and if Malaya is watching, he said, you can trust me. All I want to do is help you. All I really want to do is help you. And then because I know you get to the point where you were at, and I know as far as I'm concerned, it was just a little series of bad snap decisions. What the hell? And he says that's all she did. So she's not guilty of any big, huge crime, right? She's guilty of getting confused and insecure. What? Now check this out. Check this one out. Where is it at? Watch this. Let's see. This is really freaking weird, guys. All right, where does it start at? I started some here. Okay. It says, sorry, these are not vicious people. These are the kind of people that something that when I've heard enough, these are not the kind of people that ill kids or sell them for rugs or anything like that. So it's just not there. I don't know what he meant. And there's, as far as illers go, there's just no, I'm just going to say the word, killers around over there. Well, there's a couple of killers around this county and probably know them. So, and there's guys, if you're going to have to mess with them, well, you're going to have to get serious because there is some bad ones around here. Serious guys. But most of the people that I know, we just sort of tend to stay away from them. We don't deal with them and give them some space. I think that's normal for most people. So, and I like to say Daniel and his family, the McKenzie boys out there, had a little argument with them over the years, a couple of them, but we smoothed it out. We got along. We never killed each other. And we smoothed it out and we talked. We're friendly. We met each other in the mall or something. We have a conversation and we're friendly. But all these guys is in a rural area. McKenzie boys are tough boys, yeah, and hardworking people trying to make a living just like the rest of us. And I'll tell you one thing is, like I've said before, these people love their kids. Their kids. Their kids. Daniel, if it was found out that Daniel hurt these kids, I don't think he'd ever make it out on his own. On his family's house. They would not put up with it any more than I would put up with it. My family. Yeah. They would know. You know, when I watched his interview today, like the full version, and when I watched the full version, I don't know why that's like that. Full version. He said, I honestly don't feel like he's lying. Like everything in me said, like, okay, now I don't want to say completely honest. I'll say not completely because obviously there was a story that was told that morning. And again, it could just have been for protection of Malaya. Remember when he was saying that Daniel was protecting Malaya? Yeah, this is dirt. Remember when I keep wanting to call him Darwin. Not really. Yes, talking in riddles. So remember when he went on Justin's, he went on Sonny's several times. He went on Dolly's once. And I want to say he went on somewhere else. So I've been collecting transcripts on every person, like every person involved in Jack and Lily's case, because it's very important, in my opinion. very important to have those. Like I said, when we listen to stuff, sometimes we can not listen, right? Because we're busy doing stuff. So having the transcripts of everyone involved, in my opinion, is good. So hello. Hi, Kelly. Good to see you. Yeah, mine too. My hands are thawing too. Oh, geez, I hit my computer. All right. So I wanted to show you that, but this time I want to go over to, we are going to go to his son, right? This is Darren's son. Remember when he called in to Dolly's? He says, I want to say one thing, maybe a couple things. My father is trying to do everything he can for Jack, Lilly and Jack. Everything that is going on. I believe that was Dolly's part, excuse me. Yeah, I don't know. Everything that's going on between what people are saying and dividing, and he says the GD word, conversation, something negative. My father's trying to help as much as he can. My old man is a good man. Like my family right now is getting a little bit torn apart by this. So his son was trying to speak to another YouTube creator saying that his family has, thank you guys for hitting the thumbs up. Thank you. His family is getting torn apart because of the Jack and Lilly case. I just don't understand that. Your dad put himself in that position. Rachel, thank you so much. She says, stay being a voice for the voiceless. Thank you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate you. And I have a little thingy for you. Our little new sound, the slot machine. Thank you. You're awesome. Thank you. Robin said, didn't Durwood say, oh, I cannot see. Didn't Durwood say that Janie is the type that would put a hole in you? Yes, I remember that. I don't know if I have that in the transcripts yet. I still have like a ton of videos to go through and get them all straightened out, right? I think I know where that video is at. Give me one second. Let's see. I think it's very important to read what they are saying. Hold on one second. Where is it at? Is this the one I want? Okay. Hold on one second. Let me go over here. Sorry, guys. I got it all confused. Okay. So that's Durwood's. Okay. Okay. So he said in the beginning that his family is getting torn apart by this. And then he says, call me a scanner or scammer. The other people, like I got people showing up at the house. I'm damn good friends with Daniel. Who says that? Who says that? That's weird. And he says, I knew him for a long time. Talking about Daniel, he's known him for a long time. I said from the very get-go that he had nothing to do with this. Okay, how do you know? Just because you've known someone a long time doesn't mean you know them fully, right? Just because you've known them a long time doesn't mean you actually know them. You don't live with them, so you don't really know them. Okay, why would anybody do that, especially someone as good as Daniel in my mind? Well, I don't personally know Daniel, so I'm trying to learn myself. That was the creator. Well, everyone needs to learn because everybody keeps saying crazy stuff. I think it was meant to say shit. There's people up here taking pictures of my house, taking pictures of me. I'm getting GD messages and whatnot. Hey, look, I'm going, oh, that's Dolly. He says, stop saying that word, which I completely agree with. It's a nasty word. And then he goes, hey, okay, hold on one second. Let me pass through that part. My father's trying as much as he can. He's getting a ton of heat right now. And he goes on to say, my family's getting heat. People are anonymously sending messages. They're coming to my house and taking pictures. Drones, look, over the top of it. I just talked to the RCMP today. So this is Durwood's son, and he said that there was drones over his house as well, right? Thank you guys. You guys are awesome. Thank you for putting the thumbs up. Don't you? That's kind of odd, right? Why would somebody have drones over Durwood's son's house, right? Like, who would that be? Who would be doing that? That's weird. Like, Darren didn't stay with him, right? Hi, Graham Tam. Good to see you. I just find that weird. But I guess, I don't know. I guess there was. I just talked to the RCMP today. People are saying my family is incest. I don't know what that means. Incest, maybe? Says they're saying, oh, wow, this is getting quite, okay. He says it's getting quite pathetic, if you ask me. One man figured out a lot more than a lot of other people could. Look, one man figured out a lot more than a lot of other people could. Yeah, well, I mean, apparently, okay, and this is the creator. So you mean both sides? Well, he says he's kin to Malaya. Is that true? That's what the creator asked. He's a third cousin for sure. So Darren is a third cousin. That's way down the line, guys. Way down the line, right? Hi, Shan. So a third cousin to Malaya. That's way down the line. Now you kind of see why she ran off from Darren, right? And he's friends with Daniel. No wonder why she hauled ass, like when he was freaking following her. And Daniel's brothers, right? And his family. So talking about his dad, Darren, he says Darren is friends with Daniel, Daniel's brothers, and his family. There you go, right? So that's what I mean, that he's close friends with the brothers of the family. Yeah, no, I'm not going to start clarifying too much. It's just I can't stand the thought of people trashing and people showing up. Okay, people showing up, that's not right, right? That's not right. People shouldn't be showing up at his house and stuff like that. Oh, wait, are you guys on the same pages? Hold on one second. I totally forgot to put it on that page. Hold on. I'm still on Durwood's shit. 1 second. You guys are probably like, what the heck am I reading? There we go. This is the right one. I think. Hold on. Is this the one? Okay. Make sure you guys can see the right one. There we go. This is the one I'm reading, not the other one. Gosh, I was wondering. Hi, Ars is a dragon, Wolfie. Hey, Jules, can you see him in the chat? Well, obviously you can, because I can't see him. And he's not on my list. Can you click on his profile to see if there's something hidden or something, please? Because when I look, I don't see anything. Either way, it's can you touch his profile and see if it says anything hidden or I don't know. It's just weird. I can't see anything at all. I can't see anything in the back end. I can't see anything here. It's just weird. Spilling over from Charmaine's. Oh, she was live. The Arse is a dragon. Finding Solace. Wolf. I can't see his name on here. It's freaking weird. Or a couple people. Yes, somebody else had emailed me. Oh my gosh. And I told her, I said, because she said every time she comes in the chat, she gets blocked. And I said, nobody's blocking you. So I told her next time she comes in to put red X's or something, right? Oh, she shared my stuff too. That's fine. Hi, Belinda. Good to see you. Belinda says, hi, Daphne. I wanted you to know if was never inside the sheds of the Black House, but we searched around them in the woods around there. the chopper and the other search. Oh, thank you for clarifying that. Thank you. For some reason, I thought you were Belinda. Did a neighbor, or did a neighbor? I can't talk. Did anybody from who owns that house or anybody in that house come out when you were there? Because we found that obviously the information from the house, but like I can't find anything else. It's really weird. Joyous, thank you so much. I didn't even see you. You snuck in here, Joyous. Thank you so much. You little things that drop from the sky. Joyous, you're blanking. Thank you, Miss Joyous. If you guys receive one of those amazing memberships from Miss Joyous, please tell her thank you very much. Thank you. B says, I am blocked over in Mike's chat. Who's Mike? It's weird, guys. I know you're late, Missy. You got a late slip, too. A late slip for you. 10 of them. 10 late slips. Sharon, late slips. Late slips. Everybody, you get a late slip, too. All of you. Christina, late slip. All of you. 10 late slips. All right. Belinda says no. Here, let me highlight it. No, I'm not sure who was talking to the searchers there, though. So they're okay. It's very interesting. I'll have to email you on that stuff. Yeah, it's very interesting, that house says to me. Very interesting. She's saying being in Florida. Okay, Mike McMahon. Mike McMahon? Mike McMahon. Who's that? Isn't that a demands? Oh, I don't know who that is. I'm sorry. So, where am I at? All right, hold on a second. So this is, for everybody new coming in, this is Darren, a.k.a. Durwood O'Grady, right? Darren Geddes, a.k.a. Durwood O'Grady. His son, Jordan, has popped back up in the picture now, right? Like, nobody had even been talking about him, right? Nobody had really been talking about Durwood until the Black House, when we found out the Black House is owned by a Geddes, right? So now they're popping up again, but nobody had been talking about Jordan. But yet he pops up flipping out on Callie today, like big time, nasty trash mouth, right? Like needs a bar soap in his mouth type freaking talking, right? Like 2 bars of soap, maybe 3 bars of soap in a mouth, right? It's nasty words, nasty. Like my parents, when I'd say something like, yes, Jules. My parents, when I'd say a bad word, I'd have to put a bar of the Kirk Castile soap in my mouth for like 2 seconds. And I mean, but I never said bad words really, right? Like I was, Jules, thank you so much. And yes, I agree. Time to get Canine Aura up there, right? Like we need to make a trip. We need to make a trip, because if anybody can find anybody, it's her dogs right here. They know what. She works with them 24/7, guys. And I'm not saying the RCMP's dogs aren't good, but Jules is like, her dogs are great. She constantly works with them, like trains them and works with them. And they've been doing it a long time. So thank you, Jules. I appreciate you. Awesome. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. I like the video. It's your civic detective duty. Yes, detective duty. Definitely. Yeah. Thank you so much. Appreciate you, Jules. She's freaking awesome. Yeah, she does. She works with her dogs like all the time. They're really good. And the dogs are only as good as the handler. And Jules is like on it, like all the time, constantly. She's all about her dogs. And that's why she's able to do what she does, right? I keep hearing the cat like talk out the door. Durwood is not a good person to come out and talk. No, I agree. And the words they use. Okay, why do they even care? Why do they even care that people, like, you're not even a part of this case? But maybe they are. Haley's last name, I think it's Fernandin or something, if I'm saying that correctly. If I'm not, I apologize. But think about it. Why did he insert himself into this case? Darren, why? What is his end game? What is his main objective? Why did he insert himself into this case? Because he had to have known when you put yourself in the public's eye and you're not looking good, man. You're not looking good. But yet you're all about free speech, and I'm not even going to go there. He's very political and all that stuff, right? Bobby? It's okay, guys. If everybody's being nice, they can be here. If someone's going to be a turd, then they can go. But the thing is, like, what's the main objective, guys? What's the main objective, right? I think Earl means is Landsdowne. Oh, jeez, the thing moves so fast I can't see. Earl means is Landsdowne. There's no stores over. Yeah, no, that's understandable. Yeah, it's like BFE. There's nothing, right? I live in BFE. Can't even go to Walmart here. Anything sucks. You gotta drive forever to get to Walmart. Thank you, guys. You guys are awesome. Yeah, there's a lot of people that like to sit and just like listen. They like to stare and listen, you know. Probably Darren. Darren's watching. Guys, wave to Darren. Wave to Darren. Say hi. Hi, Darren. I mean, I'm not like, I honestly considered that theory and that came out, right? I even had that theory before Darren came out with it, that maybe that's what happened, or she did give them to somebody because CPS was hot on the trail. I came out with those theories like before Darren popped out. And I thought it was very odd that someone, because I was getting some major heat. I was getting freaking major heat, right? Well, Bobby, if you don't like my voice, then why are you being here? Right? So I was getting major heat, right? For that video that I posted like 4 or 5 months ago. And because I said, maybe she did give them to somebody. But the thing is, guys, why would they spend all that money to get the dogs in? I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, don't wave, Darren. Why would they bring the dogs back? I mean, the police are not that stupid, right? They're not stupid. They're not stupid. They know way more. They know way more than what we do. They know, I mean, they don't know more than what the family knows because, oh, thank you, Jules. She's so cute. They know way more, and they've dealt with cases, maybe not just like this, but they've dealt. What? Okay, you're okay. All right. She said she didn't. She was probably talking about something else. It's okay, guys. We can all get along. So, listen, the police know more than us. They've got training. They've been doing this for a long time. They might not have had a case for 2 children. Actually, I think 2 children actually just disappeared in Canada yesterday. And they were found. Pretty sure. I need to look it up. They're a little bit older. 2 girls. But it's not like this. It's not 4 and 6, right? It's not 4 and 6. Well, now 5 and 6, but what did she say? LOL, these angry peeps in America. Yeah, there's a lot of angry peeps. A lot of angry peeps everywhere. So, what was I going to say? I keep reading chat and I keep forgetting what I was going to say. So the thing is, why would they spend all this money on human remains dogs 5 months in? They're not just going to come in and do that to make the public happy, guys. All right, let me finish reading this because I want to show you guys something else. All right, he says people are trashing, people showing up, and and he's chasing them away, taking pictures. The RCMP showed up and said that I was in the front yard of my house where my father doesn't live no more because him and my mother were separated, right? I'm going to read that again. He says, I can't stand the thought of people trashing and people showing up, basically, to his house. I'm chasing them away, right? They're taking pictures. He said the RCMP showed up to his house and said that I was in the front yard of my house where my father doesn't live no more because him and my mother were separated. And Dolly had asked, did they separate because of this, because of what's going on? He said, no, they separated 8 years ago. He said, it's out of proportion with everything. I don't know quite what it is, but why would I be like in the front yard with Daniel's kids and Malaya in the yard with her and Meadow? I find this really stinking weird. I find this really weird. Why would I be in the front yard with Daniel's kids, like his two children, Daniel's kids, like his two children from a marriage, or Jack and Lilly? Why would I be in the front yard with Daniel's kids and Malaya in the yard with her and Meadow? That's weird. So the RCMP showed up and said somebody said that he was in the front yard with Daniel, Malaya, and Meadow. That's kind of odd, right? What happened? You still believe they're? No, that's fine. I hope they are. I just feel like this has went too far, and some people have fibbed to other people, and this is just, I don't know. I don't feel that they are. And I know that the police know that they're, you know what I mean? Like I said, they wouldn't bring those dogs out, guys. They wouldn't waste bringing the dogs out that have been trained and waste taxpayer. I mean, yeah, they might waste taxpayers' money, but I don't know. Oh, God, Cassie, I'm sorry. Yeah, I hear you. It sucks. One thing after another, right? Okay, they're saying you were in the front yard of your house with Meadow and Daniel in the front yard of Daniel's house. No, my house. Okay. So basically the RCMP showed up at Darren's son's house, right? Picture this. Darren's son's house. Darren doesn't live there no more. And the RCMP said, you were out there with Daniel's two kids. I don't know if he was talking about Jack and Lilly or talking about Daniel's other kids, Meadow and Malaya. That's freaking weird, right? So that couldn't have happened because think about it. Meadow at this time, I think she was still with Malaya. Or maybe just got taken away. She might have just got taken away. He says that's what the tips are. So he said people were leaving tips like that. He says, I know the RCMP, they're trying their best, and God bless them. He says it's happening right now. It's getting out of hand. I heard a couple of things now that's going on with my father, that he's going to get hurt. Yeah. So why would Darren risk his son's, life and all that, right? What for? That's what I'm trying to get out. What for? Why would he risk his life and his son's life, right, to get involved in sketchy shit? I just think that's very odd. Can someone help me out here? Hi, Robin. Good to see you. Good to see you. I just think that's so weird. Like he's asking for trouble. She said, this is a criminal investigation. Major crimes doesn't show up on day 2 just because. Exactly. Exactly. I believe it is too. And I believe that, yeah, there's still suspects. Darren's son is best friends with Daniel, and Jordan's making threats. I absolutely saw the threats. Yeah, we showed that earlier when we first started the stream. But it just doesn't, like, something else has to be going on for them to get this involved. And that's, remember what we spoke about yesterday with the whole huge rug ring and shit? I think that's what's going on. I think everything is involved. Everything is connected and tied in. Everything, right? And then he goes on, he says, I think that Daniel lied in the beginning, and I think Malaya lied in the beginning now, right? Anyways, it says, Daniel's opinion, I don't care. Yeah, everyone's entitled to their own opinion, and I guess they're entitled to their insults. But from what I know, and I don't know really much, I just probably freaking sound like a freaking batwing. I don't know what that is, that right now. But Daniel passed his polygraph. So he did mention Daniel passed his polygraph. So this is right in the beginning, right after Daniel took his polygraph, right? So he's pushing Daniel's polygraph, right? And him and his dad are sticking their nose in this shit. Why would Daniel be running through the woods like a maniac looking for the kids? And then he says, but Daniel, he loves those kids. So he says he's a good man. I've known him for years. I knew him since, okay, I'm 33 now. I've known him since I was 15 or 14 years old, right? So that's like, geez, 20 years, right? 20, 30, yeah. Well, almost 20 years. People can blow this up as much as they like. It's just that they hate the harassment against everything people make and face. But the thing is, Jordan, everything died down with you guys, right? Nobody was even talking about you guys. Now, the Black House had been brought up because it's very, very, very strange that a Geddes owns that. Now, it could be nothing to it. Could be nothing to it. But why are some people saying that you are, or your father is cousins with the person that owns the house? I don't know. I don't believe in coincidences, right? Anyways, Jordan goes on to say, why am I getting pictures taken of me? You know what I mean? And he says, hold on, this is Dolly's part. It says, my brother and poor brother. Okay. He says, and my brother, my poor brother, who is like his side of what his kids and mother and what not to do, they're getting harassed. Everyone in the situation is now getting so stressed out. But you didn't have to put yourself in this situation. You didn't have to. So I don't understand. It's like you don't have to put yourself in this situation, but you did. And now you're bitching because everybody's screaming at you. What happened? I got asked if I'm someone in Malaya's family. What happened, Lori? Please read it. Please read what? Reread it? Which part? It's really freaking hard to read this. They don't make sense. Oops, sorry guys. I'm trying to click on. Hold on. Somebody had asked me. I wasn't planning on. Jules, did you click on his name? The Dragon Arse? Absolutely. Right here. Absolutely. I think this is what's going on right here. Because there's too many people involved that should not be involved. Now, I understand searching and stuff like that, But normal people aren't going to sit there and start blabbing all this shit, right? They're not going to start threatening. They're not going to start doing all that. You can't hear me? Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. Is there proof he passed the lie detector? Yeah, it says on the documents that he passed the lie detector test. Okay, now I want to go to some of Daniel's messages. Give me a second. We're going to go to Daniel's messages. Actually, no, wait. I want to go to something real quick. Hold on one second. This is, give me a second. I want to go to his interview real quick with about the polygraphs, though. Give me a second. Let me pull this up. Hold on. I think this is the one, right? Okay, this is the one where he talks about his polygraph now. Watch this. Right here. Can you guys hear? Wait, it doesn't say he didn't pass? Okay, let me go back. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Oh, man. Hold on. Holy crap, guys. Where is it at? Hold on. I got to open it up again. Hold on. I'm looking at it. It said he didn't pass? On the documents, it said he passed. Give me a second. Hold on. Out of stage. Jeez, there's so many buttons. He passed 4 questions. That's all. Don't have to. Daphne, it's the second podcast. You are getting more and more flimsy with facts. What? What are you talking about, Irish girl? What is she talking about? You know what? Bye. You're getting flimsy with your ears. Flimsy with facts. I'm freaking reading it straight from the paper. Ding dong. If you don't like it, go somewhere else. So stupid. I don't have time for your nonsense, Irish girl. Seriously, I don't have time for anybody's nonsense. You're going to act stupid, you're gone. I really don't want to deal with it. Play with me and see what happens. It says on the documents that Daniel did pass. He was truthful. It says he was truthful. The one that I'm reading is from Darren's son. Watch. It says polygraph. You guys see that? It says Daniel passed the polygraph. Right there. Look. Just probably freaking sounds. It says, but Daniel passed a polygraph. Why would Daniel be running to see? Daniel passed a polygraph. And then down here. The guy did pass a polygraph test. Yes, he did. And he ran. He's doing as much as he can. And now there's, I don't know. I'm not getting into it too far. I don't want to. I have no really opinion of it. See, guys? Justin. Well, I'm just saying, if anybody's going to be rude or question me or say that I'm getting flimsy with the facts, I have it in front of me. So if they're going to be nasty, they can leave. Right? I don't have time for that shit. I don't have time for it. Now that I'm done reading this, they seriously question my ability to read this stupid chicken scratch crap that comes out of Darren and his son's stinking mouth. Right? Like, how can you even read this shit? These people talk out their ass. How can you even read this shit? So, flimsy with the facts. Bye, Irish girl. I don't have time for your crap. All right, I'm done with this shit. Let me remove it. These people are full of it. They're all in the together. In my opinion, they're all in it together. Malaya did not give these kids away to anybody. If anybody believes that, they're completely, totally insane. They're insane. So Malaya's in on it, Daniel's in on it, and so is Janie. They all three know. In my opinion, they're all guilty. That's why they had the dogs come back there 5 months later. They believe the kids are somewhere in the woods, right? And in my opinion, they didn't walk off, guys. If they walked off, there would be more thing. Yes, there are boot prints on the pipeline. But yes, Daniel even said that there were children out there. I don't know why, but they were, right? Who would know the kids were outside, guys? Who would know? Who would know they stayed home from school, guys? Sorry, it really just pisses me off because people want to sit there and play freaking games. I'm just over it.
Just on me, but on everyone. That's what I asked for. I asked for that so early on, and there's not many places that do it in Canada, so they're flying somebody in.
Why do you think you need to do that? Do you think they don't believe you?
I think their side of the family doesn't believe me, and I just want to clear it up for everyone. Clear it up for everyone, not just the people online making crazy accusations and everything else.
Jules. Oh my gosh, it moves too fast. There we go.
Daughter must know more than you saying. I said your daughter's lying. You must know what happens. Only 3 people in the state.
There you go.
We had to do polygraph and everything.
You did a polygraph too?
Yeah, because we used to drop the kids off over there.
So you and Cindy and
her mother, because her mother was in the host before, and some of her cousins, they had to do polygraph.
All these people, right, on the outside, guys, there are 3 main characters to this, right? 3 main characters. And all these people on the outside have been brought in. Well, except for Darwood, he's made himself present in it. Why? I don't know why. I guess he likes people like getting mad at him and stuff. Joyous, thank you so much. Daphne, you're doing great. I am going to go back to the beginning. There's so much I lost coming in the middle. Thank you for your hard work. Thank you, Joyous, so much. I appreciate you. I'm sorry. I get so mad sometimes at this case. Thank you so much. I got to play our little noise for us. Thank you. You're freaking awesome. Thank you. Thank you, Joyous. I can email you that too if you want. If anybody wants the transcripts from these, I can send them to you if you want to read them over. It's probably easier to read them yourself because they are cut up from, right? Like from it going from video to transcripts. So it's trying to make sense of all that. There's so many filler words and stuff that go in. When people talk, they use filler words, right? Like I do. Everybody does. So you got to kind of like try to weed through those. But thank you so much, Joyous. You rock. Honestly, thank you. You want the transcripts? All right, I'll email them to you. I get so fired up with this, guys. Like I just want something to happen. Well, I know something's happening. But it's not happening fast enough. Right? And there's 3 people. But now you have Darren who wanted to involve himself. Why? The reward? I heard family can't collect the reward, guys. I heard family and friends can't collect the reward. And Darren is family, even though he's a 3rd cousin. So why would he put him, hi soldier girl, good to see you. Why would he put himself in the situation? He knows what's going to happen, right? Look at me. I got chewed out. For saying the kids, someone took the kids and then maybe she hid the kids. I got chewed out for that on a video. Even by Dolly, he said, it doesn't make sense. I mean, he wasn't being rude. He just said, the theory doesn't make sense. And it doesn't. It really doesn't. Because in the beginning, I didn't want to see anybody as guilty. I didn't. Hi, Soldier Girl. It's so good to see you here. I really didn't want to see anybody guilty. And I always try to look at the best of people. I do. And I'm a really out-of-the-box thinker. And this just doesn't make sense, guys. Robin says, Daff, do you remember a night the neighbor said they thought there was a party on Thursday night? Maybe there was something. I really feel, Robin, that something is to that. Like, for instance, I honestly feel there is a third neighbor, and I feel there is some type of truth to that. Now that we have the timeline or the documents and Malaya's screenshot of the timeline of when they got home, 3/11 on Thursday, they very well could have had like some people over, right? But you would think if Brad, now I don't think that was Brad's text, and I don't think that was Justin's, but I could be wrong. I wish whoever wrote that message would come out and say who they are, but maybe they don't want to. I don't know. But I think there's a third neighbor. I do. I don't know. That doesn't want to come out. Maybe we'll find out later, hopefully. Joel says people allowed. Yes, people are allowed to have their theories. I did. I went through so many different ones, guys. I really did. Because I don't want to see anybody hurt their kids. That's horrible. It doesn't have to make sense. Yeah, it doesn't have to make sense. I just feel like with her giving them to somebody, like Janie would have heard the car. The dog would have been barking a different tone of barking. Now, after all of her voice messages have came out, after everything else has came out, right? It just doesn't make sense. The turning on the lights at midnight, Daniel with the whole boot prints and the blanket, when DT had asked him the other night, did you go search that area? But yet Daniel searched every other area on the pipeline, because Janie even says that she picked up Daniel off the pipeline, and then she even dropped him back on the pipeline with his friends. So it's just, but he didn't search that area where the only boot prints and blankets were found, right? I don't know, guys. All right, let me finish this and stop talking. It says on July 2nd, Wade Paris, Cindy's boyfriend, underwent a polygraph examination at the Bible Hill detachment. Wade Paris underwent a polygraph examination in relation to his file. He passed the examination and was found to have been truthful. He passed. I want to, the other ones say truthful. Do they say pass or they say truthful? Oh. Did you guys notice that? Wade said he passed. Daphne, look back at tent conversation with Wade. What sticks out? Tent's when he went to buy a horse trailer. Go look at the video. Oh, why does it keep moving? Look at the video. Tent had information about Justin. I'll have to go back and see that. I'm kind of confused. Okay, I want you guys to look. No, they don't say pass. Wade's says that he passed. Look, that's what I'm trying to show you guys. Look at Wade's. Come here. Look. Wade Paris underwent a polygraph examination in relation to this file about the children. He passed. Let's see if anybody else says that. The examination was found to have been truthful. Let's see if anybody else says passed, because this one doesn't say it. Look. Watch. It doesn't say passed on hers. Look at this. The polygraph examination procedure took place in the analysis of the polygraph tracings associated to Cindy's indicated she was truthful. Doesn't say passed. It just says truthful. Maybe that says past, or this does, but I can't see that part. Did you guys notice that before? I don't think Justin took. Do you guys see what I'm looking at right now? So Wade's says past. Cindy's doesn't. Just says truthful. It doesn't say past. Give me a second. It should go to all of them now. Okay. Cody underwent a polygraph examination to his relation to his file. He passed. The examination was found to have been truthful. So we got Cindy. It just said she was truthful, but it didn't say she passed. So Wade passed and Cody passed. Let's go. Kathy, stop. It's loud. Weird dog. Okay, come on. We'll go to the next one.
The stepfather was always a prime suspect
Oh,
right off the beginning.
You felt that from the beginning.
All right.
Yeah.
But you don't feel that now.
No, I don't feel that at all. I asked for the lie detector exam, the polygraph exam.
Okay, you mentioned you offered to take a polygraph test.
Yeah.
Did the RCMP take you up on that?
Yes, they did.
And how did that unfold?
That unfolded in my favor.
Weird, though.
They obviously know I wasn't lying about anything.
So they said, yeah, great, thank you, come in
Yeah.
for a polygraph test.
Yeah, it took a little while to set up. And
When did you do that test?
But Jules, why would it say, I know this is something I just picked out though. Why would it say truthful and passed on Wade and Cody's, but only say truthful on Cindy's? Do you think that's weird? I think that's weird though. Like, I understand like truthful, saying truthful, but like, why would it say past and truthful? Like, somebody's being truthful maybe about certain statements, but they didn't pass. I was reading that Ted Bundy didn't actually take a poly. He was the one that said he could have passed one. For all of us, and Cindy could say that she was truthful in response, because we're not seeing the whole thing. In his favor, I hate to say that's the way. Hold on. Let's watch the rest of it and see what the other ones say. Now, I've read these before. I think it only proves only Cody and Wade passed. It's not showing us. I mean, it might say more words and say pass, maybe. Yeah, it's going to show the rest. Hold on one second. Let me go to the rest. I've just never noticed that before, guys.
I don't know the exact date, but that would be
I've never noticed
at least
that.
3 weeks ago, probably.
Might not be nothing.
So roughly 3 weeks after the disappearance.
Yeah.
Were you nervous?
Yeah, I was extremely nervous. Especially with the first question they asked you, did you kill Lilly and Jack?
That was the first question they asked you.
Yeah.
One part was indicating truth.
What went through your mind when someone's asking that question so point blank like that?
Thank you, Jules.
Your mind has a massive release of chemicals, I guess you would call them. It's like your stress levels just astronomically through the roof, and your body doesn't know what to do, because it's not every day the way you're hooked up to machines in an interrogation room where someone asks you questions like that.
What other kinds of questions did they ask you?
All the questions pertain to the death of Lilly and Jack. Are you accessory to the murder of Lilly and Jack? They were all.
So all of the questions assumed that the children are no longer alive.
Yeah.
There were no questions at all about.
Crazy, he tells her. Yeah, I agree. Baseline question. No wonder he passed. Yeah. Oh shoot. Hold on. This is. What did he say? I hate when it goes to. I can't read. Investigators comment, at this point in the investigation, Jack and Lilly's disappearance is not believed to be criminal in nature, because they don't, you know what I mean? I do not have a reasonable grounds to believe a criminal offense has occurred. He doesn't have the grounds to believe it. Like, he doesn't have proof to believe it. Because Jack and Lilly are still missing. Polygraph examinations were conducted by the intent of ruling that possibility out. Okay. I think they're playing with words, in my opinion. Like, I don't know. There's ways of saying things like
Do you know who else actually took a polygraph test?
I mean, I do, but I'm not going to say anything that's going to impede the investigation.
Okay. When did you find out the result of your test?
Immediately, right after.
What did they say to you?
You did a good job, you passed.
It doesn't say that in there. Okay. Look, his is really redacted a lot. Like under here. It's a big old black box, right? Daniel underwent, it should have his last name in there too. Why doesn't it have his last name in there? Isn't that weird? I don't know. It should have their last names, but whatever. Daniel underwent a polygraph examination, blah, 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 blah. Said the analysis of the polygraph tracings associated to Daniel's polygraph examination procedure indicated he was truthful. And then it cuts it off right there. Can't see nothing. That's weird. Yeah, his baseline. Do you have blue eyes? Yes. There you go. You were truthful.
And how did that feel?
Good.
And did you feel that there was any further...
Why would it feel good? Why would it feel good that you passed? You should have passed if you didn't do anything. Like, why would it feel good? Get it over with. It's a fucking task. Excuse my language. So it feels good to go down there and take a freaking polygraph test when you're supposedly innocent? Like, come on.
Suspicion on you after that point, or was that sort of conclusive?
No, that was really when I seen the turning point for it's starting to taper off with investigators.
Do you know if Malaya has taken one?
I don't know if I can say.
I don't know if I can say it, but I will anyway. Yes, she did take one.
Okay, she took one. Do you know the result?
No. RCMP weren't allowed to tell me I asked.
Look, he's so crazy. He asked if Malaya passed. Holy crap. It's freaking nuts, dude. Malaya underwent a polygraph. Hers is more open. Yeah, there is a big black box there. Malaya hers says willingly agreed to undergo a polygraph examination relation. I guess maybe different people are given it, so different people writing, I don't know. An effort to eliminate her as a suspect. And hers says an effort to eliminate her as a suspect. Daniels didn't say that, did it? Did Daniel say that? I don't think so. And causing her children's disappearance and possible murder. She was found to have been truthful when answering the following questions. We can't see the questions, though. Daniels just says truthful, and it's cut so close to the L on the truthful that I don't know. Dang, guys. Thank you guys for...
How long was it before you actually sat there in front of the
Daniel did not say it.
I'm guessing probably a week, but it felt like longer than that, Daniel. Every day was so long.
I can imagine. Now, kind of transitioning to that polygraph. You go in. Did they give you the questions they were going to ask beforehand?
Yeah, they actually did give us the questions ahead of time. There was actually 5 questions. I don't know why it says in the document so it's 4. There was actually 5 questions they wanted to ask, and then they would throw in questions that they knew that were that you couldn't lie on, right? Like, have you ever lost your temper? Obviously, everybody has lost their temper before, so you can't. And then you're going to say that you never lost your temper before, and then they know that's a lie, right?
Yeah.
So they could find your baseline on that. But all my questions centered around the death of the children. Are you an accessory to killing Lilly and Jack? Did you murder Lilly and Jack? That's all the questions were based on that. I know the truth. I didn't kill Lilly and Jack.
Well, those are 2. What are the other 3?
Yeah, I know.
What they did was...
What did Shan say? Oh my gosh, I can't read. Why not just say found to be truthful, period? Thank you, Shan, for your super sticker, dear. I know. I find that weird as well. Like, why is it, I think because some are done by different polygraph people, RCMP, maybe. Yeah, different officers. There you go. Thank you. But I don't know. Some of the wording is just real off in some of these, but they don't give questions ahead of time.
Reword the questions, differently, right?
Did they ask you, like, do you know where they're at?
No.
So cold.
No, they're just all on murder or accessory to murder. Do you know anything on the murders of Lilly and Jack? Are you accessory to killing Lilly and Jack? Did you murder Lilly and Jack? It's just the same questions, but just the orientation of the wording was just changed.
Understood.
But I didn't want questions like that. I said, let's do another polygraph, and that's of all the questions on disappearance. And I want everybody else polygraphed the exact same way.
So you suspect that they didn't ask Malaya about the disappearance aspect?
No, they wanted to rule out death as quick as possible. Because that would narrow everything down. Because if they knew that the children were deceased, that would completely narrow it down. They wouldn't have to ask them on the disappearance.
So you take the polygraph test. Is there any questioning after the polygraph?
Yeah, I got.
No, I actually did 3 polygraphs back to back. It took a total of 3 hours. I was there for.
I think it's this, right? Oh my God, I forgot what it was. That's the iPhone link, sweetie. It should pop up with the little guy.
Really?
Yeah.
And it was the same questions?
The same questions over and over and over. And then they showed me a piece of paper at the end, and it said, it showed you all the stuff on the polygraph, and I passed.
You mentioned that you want some more polygraph tests. You've included yourself in that as far as that you're willing.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, I told investigators I'll do as many polygraphs as it takes.
Thank you, guys.
And you don't have to give names, but are there people in specifics that you want to take polygraph tests?
Yeah, there's many people that are involved in the case, including the individual or individuals that found the part of the blanket. They were never polygraphed.
Interesting. And so you want
why though?
You want those that found certain things to also be polygraphed as well.
Yeah, because I think the people that found the only possible evidence.
Yeah, go ahead, Jules.
During the search, they should probably be polygraphed.
That's what he said.
Considering that their involvement.
3 hours for 5 questions, asked 3 times. Jeez, they really wanted the freaking. Oh shoot! Here, wait. Whoa, I caught that right at the end. All right. This is Janie's now. This is Rose, right? Rose, she did Malaya's, right? And hers just says Janie's physiology. I don't understand that. Was not suitable. Has anybody that takes heart medication Has anybody that takes heart medication ever taken a polygraph, guys? Because, heart medication actually regulates your heart, right? It regulates your heart, correct? So why would her having a heart condition mess it up for? Yeah, thank you, Jules. I know it's Hunter S. True Crime. He clipped everything together. He does great work. He puts it all in a package deal. Hi, Lily. Good to see you. It wouldn't work, knitted. Here, let me try it again. I don't know. The iPhone, if you click on the, hold on one second. You have an iPhone, knitted? Hold on one second. iPhone. No, she was looking for the iPhone link to sign up. The bot, the little night bot, I don't know why the Stream Elements is coming up for. It's so weird. Every time I post in there. But the Nightbot one should work. Should go straight there. YouTube makes it so difficult for anything. It didn't work for you either? Oh my God. let's see. Hold on one second. Let me see if I can find it. I don't know why it's doing this. Hold on one second. Give me 1 second. It's going to change me. Let me remove this real quick. Yeah, YouTube makes it very difficult here to do this stuff. All right. Now let me see if I just do it straight from here. There we go. Copy. There we go. Oh, she doesn't have an iPhone? All right, try that. I took it straight from the computer. Maybe I can do that. Oh my gosh, maybe my eyes are frozen and so tired right now, guys. Oh my gosh. All right, that should be the link right there. Let me go back to this. We'll finish this out, and then I'll let you guys go chill for the rest of the night. I'm going to take a hot shower and be lazy. Oh my gosh, that's my video. Where the hell was it? Don't go to the... No. Don't go to the beginning. There we go. All right. All right.
Done that.
There we go.
I know the truth. I didn't kill Lilly and Jack.
Well, those are two. What are the other three?
What they did was reword the questions, differently, right?
Did they ask you, like, do you know where they're at?
No.
Huh. That's
No, they were just all a murder or accessory to murder.
Should work.
Do you know anything on the murders of Lilly and Jack? Are you accessory to killing Lilly and Jack? Did you murder Lilly and Jack? The same questions, but just the orientation of the wording was just changed.
Understood.
Okay, Andrea, thank you.
But I didn't want questions like that. I said, let's do another polygraph, and that's of all the questions on disappearance. And I want everybody else polygraphed the exact same way.
That's what I thought.
So you suspect that they didn't ask Malaya about the disappearance aspect?
No, they wanted to rule out death as quick as possible. So, because that would narrow everything down. Because if they knew that the children were deceased, that would completely narrow it down.
So my mom has heart disease, right? Like she's probably gonna watch this. She'd be like, "Why are you telling everybody about me?" She's got heart disease, and she's had like bypasses and stents and bypasses, like, and she has to take like a lot of medications a day, right? But yes, even with the medications, it can make her heart, like her, I think she said her pulse was up the other day, or maybe her heart rate or something. I don't know. She would have to tell you guys, but I know that the medication usually stabilizes it, right? And also your diet too helps. But usually the medication stabilizes. Sometimes it stabilizes, like makes it too low where you're like, right? Like loopy kind of. So maybe Janie's not on medication for it. I don't know. But why would she be dragging or carrying Jack through the woods, guys? If she's got a heart condition, that's what I don't understand, right? She said, yes, it does. Oh, are you talking to him? Hold on. Robin, some people are wired not to feel stressed. Yeah. Did someone already mention that she smokes? Yeah. And that's the thing. If she's on heart medication, she shouldn't be smoking. I think anybody can pass a polygraph, right? If you're doing hi, ZYGTs. So I think anybody can pass a polygraph. If you're just chill, right? And if you're, I don't know, if you're not lying, you should be able to pass. But like, say you're thinking of something else that is truthful. You know what I mean? Like, say they ask, oh, did you do, you know what I mean? Did you kill the kids or whatever like that? And then he's thinking of something like he didn't do to them. I'm just saying, I'm not saying he did, right? I'm just thinking of a way that would make it to where it tricks your mind. So I don't know. Maybe I'm going in too much to it. I don't know. So thank you. Yes, if you believe your lies. Thank you, Kara. You are awesome. And your kitty is so stinking cute. That is adorable. Thank you so much for your super chat, honey. I appreciate you and your kitty. So cute. Yeah. Kitties can lower your blood pressure as well. And Timu, yeah, Timu can lower. Yeah. Somebody said something up here. Google a polygraph. Yeah, that's a thing though. Like they could see his right, and it tricks your mind into believing what you said. Yeah, exactly. What Soldier Girl said. Your subconscious mind, guys, and I know this sounds crazy, but it's true. That's how you're able to be hypnotized, right? I know all about this stuff. You know how people do affirmations when you keep saying it over and over and over, or like the mainstream media keeps saying it over and over and over if they want to push something into your face, right? Or that's why when you fall asleep with the TV on at night and there's infomercials on, you can literally like, when you wake up, you're like, you want to buy that stuff, right? Have an Alexa Echo if they really record it. So the thing is, you can trick your mind into actually believing it. Yes, you think not all military people are trained. That's interesting. I wonder if FBI would be able to access it. All right, let me go ahead and finish this off. We're almost done.
They wouldn't have to ask them this on the disappearance.
So you take the polygraph test. Is there any like questioning after the polygraph?
No, I actually did 3 polygraphs back to back. It took a total of 3 hours I was there for.
Really? 3
Yeah.
And it was the same questions over
The
and over
same
again?
questions over and over and over. And then they
And
showed me a piece of paper at the end,
that?
and it said, like, it showed you like all the stuff on the polygraph, and I passed.
You mentioned that you want some more polygraph tests. You've included yourself in that as far as that you're willing.
Oh, 100%. I'll do it. I told investigators I'll do as many polygraphs as it takes.
And
yes, exactly.
You don't have to give names, but are there people in specifics that you want to take polygraph tests?
Exactly.
Yeah, there's many people that are involved in the case, including the individual or individuals that found the part of the blanket. They were never polygraphed.
Interesting. And so you want those that found certain things to also be polygraphed as well.
Yeah, because I think the people that found the only possible evidence during the search, they should probably be polygraphed, considering that their involvement.
Yeah, I agree on that, Lori. I absolutely agree. And they shouldn't, but they do. Did it end with that? That's weird. Oh, we already want to do that. That's why I'm like wondering.
Well, I would like to go in for another whole round of polygraph exams. I mean, that would be, and maybe bring some new people in that are doing the polygraph exams. But I know I didn't do anything. I know Malaya didn't do anything. I know my mother didn't do anything. Those are 3 people on the property.
What is that? What does that mean? I don't understand that. Like, thank you. I appreciate you, Miss BL4NK5Y. You are awesome. She says, thank you for all your hard work, Dav. Don't let anyone get you down. You're one of Jack and Lily's guardian angels. Oh, thank you. I feel like, oh my gosh, I get so frustrated with it, right? Like, I know we're all frustrated. We just want answers. We just go crazy with this stuff. Thank you so much for your super sticker, honey. I appreciate you. And we got our little machine here, the little tax machine. I love that noise. I wish they would bring those back, those little slot machines. Guys, Daniel like drives me crazy. So is Durwood and his son and all of them. Like, just ask yourselves, why would they get involved if they didn't have to?
I mean, after the polygraph exams, they should have known right there. We didn't kill any of the kids, or we didn't kill the kids.
Who says that, though? Like, I don't understand. Okay, so think about it. Like, Thank you. Who says that, guys? Who says we didn't kill any of the kids? Like, who talks like that? I don't understand. That's just weird, right? Like, it's a weird thing to say, in my opinion. You know, I was thinking that too, right? I was thinking that too. Why? Because what if Janie was sitting there like bitching and moaning, and I'm not trying to be mean, but like bitching and moaning and shit like that. Yeah, disagrees with his words and to tell to her brother or family member or something about like the kids, because you know how she's always like, I like peace and quiet, and when this is all over, I want to move in the middle of nowhere. You're already in the middle of nowhere. Where else do you want to move? Good night, Finding Solace. Thank you, sweetheart. Go get you some rest. I know you're tired. I know you are beat. Stay warm. Yes, he came and fixed her problem. Sometimes I feel like that. And that could be as well. But which one? She's got like 6. It's crazy. Literally in the middle of nowhere. So where else in the middle of nowhere are you going to go? It just makes no sense, guys. Seriously, it makes no sense. But right now I am putting like the transcripts. Like I said, somebody else is helping too with those. But I think it's good. And I will send the transcripts to you guys. Janie seems like she had a panic attack, but why though? That's the thing. Why? And remember Darren, he was like, she's getting so mad that people are talking online. Who freaking cares if people are talking online? You know what I mean? If you didn't do anything, who cares? I don't understand. Like, if you're innocent, you don't give a shit. Yeah, it might piss you off at first and be like, but here, this is what happened, and that's it. And then you're done. I'm not trying to be mean, but Jack and Lilly will be found by Daniel Martell, JJ, Earl, Justine. Who's Justine? Who is Justine? Justin? Yeah, it is wild, right? It is absolutely wild. I've never been to a Canadian school. I've been to Canada. I've never been to a Canadian school before, though. What's going on, guys? Everybody be nice. So you said, did you see her in America or see? That person's in timeout. I'm not dealing with nonsense. Freaking stupid. I'm not dealing with nonsense tonight. I'm sorry. People want to be nasty, then they're just going to go. I don't care. Janie gets herself worked up in defending Dano. Is JJ Janie? I think so. I'm not sure. You're welcome, Jules. Some people are just need to go. They have, like, I don't know. I don't know. They're crazy. I'm too tired tonight to deal with nonsensical people. I'm sorry, Jules. If I would have noticed it, like, when they came in, they would have been hiked a long time ago. They could take a hike, right? I need to get a take a hike button. She's called Junkyard Janie. Yeah. Like, I just, I honestly thought that someone, like, in the beginning had maybe taken the kids. Like, when I first witnessed that neighbor saying they lived 500 feet away, said they had some kind of party the night before. And Daniel said, no, we didn't have a party the night before, but maybe they had a get together in the afternoon. There's ways with words, guys. There's ways with words. And I know I sound silly sometimes, but thank you, Zach. I feel like I've been living this case. They were being really sarcastic too about the transcripts a bit ago, and I was talking about to time them out. Oh, were they being sarcastic about the transcripts? Probably because they're in them, right? I don't care. I don't have time for stupid. Like, I just don't. I really don't. I love all you guys in here that comes in here, but when certain people come in here and start acting crazy, like they need to go sit out in the corner for a while. Yes, everybody's living the case. Exactly. I think I've covered like pretty much everything in this. Now it's just putting pieces together, because that's what it is. Putting all of it together. Justin. Justin, you think so? I don't know. You think that Justin and Earl and them are gonna find them? Oh, thank you. Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am gonna go take a hot shower and close my eyes for a minute. I am so tired. Like after this craziness today. Exactly when I was asked about the party Thursday night. Yeah, Lily, exactly. I agree. The party could have been in the afternoon because they got home at 3:11. At least Janie's brother Jim, the gravedigger, is staying out of this drama and keeping his mouth shut and away from cameras on the internet. Hi, Tom. It's good to see you. You have 10 late slips, by the way, sir. Yeah, that's what I don't understand, you know? And then I always kind of wondered, why didn't Janie come out in the beginning? Like, it was her property, right? She's the landowner. She's the one that holds the deed to the land. She's the one who had to move into that. Well, she didn't have to, but she did. So I wonder why she never came out. But then why is Darren coming out? Like, he didn't have to come out. So I don't understand. What is his role in this? That's what I want to know. What is Darren Getty's role in this entire situation? Because in my opinion, if he was doing it out of the goodness of his heart, he would have grabbed Jack and Lilly out of that house. Like right before. Remember when Patty asked him to take them out of the house? So what is his role now? Does he feel bad that he didn't get the children out of the house? So he's trying to make up for that? I don't know. I don't know. But I'm sorry. He's very suspicious to me. Thank you. Yeah, you guys too. Thank you. I love you guys too. Thank you. He's very suspicious. What is his role in all this? Thank you. Yeah, oh my gosh. I got so many. I mean, it's not too hard. I just try to get everything together before I come on here. And if StreamYard works, it works, right? And then you guys do awesome. You guys keep the chat going, because I couldn't do it without you guys. You guys talk and ask questions. Thank you guys. Yes, I can't wait to like roll up in my blanket. I fell with RCMP getting there so quickly and sent dogs not picking. Yes. No, Sharon, I agree completely, 100%. And I know Kent had said something on another channel, like, you have all these new people. Jules, that's a question I want to ask you. Is she still in here? Kent Corbett had asked a question on, and you know her channel, and I can't think of her name. Your friends, I think you're a mod on her channel, actually. The crime, what is her name? She got blonde hair. Shit. Anyways, he had said, how could the scent dogs pick up a trail if all these new people were on the property, right? Like, how, if they were just like tracking dogs, but I don't know. There were so many new people on the property. But then I thought, well, they could use like their blanket or something, or their clothing to pick up a scent, right? But there were so many other people on the property. Now, the dogs did alert to something over off by the Landsdowne lake on dispatch, but they totally disregarded that for some weird reason. They were talking about, they said the other team was like, they thought it was the other team or something was there that the dog was barking at. But with that, you know what? Let me play that real quick for you. Let me play that so you know what I'm talking about. Otherwise, you're like, what the hell are you talking about? Is Jules still in here? Momming it up? No, not her. This I just watched it today because, hold on 1 second. I'll show you who it is. You'll know exactly who it is. And then let me go to my history real quick. I don't know what part, though. It's in Crime, Lines, and Lies or something. Crime, Lines, and Lies or something. Yes. Aren't you a mod in there? Apparently Jim used to be a gravedigger years ago. He still has equipment but does landscaping now. No idea if he still works for a funeral home. Tom, doesn't Jim live on McLeod? No. He lives, I almost said McLeod. It's McLeod. Doesn't he live on Landsdowne Road too, Jim? Because I know Wayne lives on Lansdowne Station Road. Absolutely agree. Crime, Lines, yeah, and Lies. Aren't you her mod, Jules? I swear you're her mod or something. I don't know what part it is. Here, let's just play this real quick and maybe we'll run into it. CBC. Someone post her thing for me. Hold on. Because I want to find this part and let you listen to it because it was interesting.
They were, if any, were the ones that were like still clean in the closets.
Yeah.
Hold on. So this is Kent. He went on Crime, Lines, and Lies.
There is an island about 5 miles offshore called PICTOU Island. But there's only about 26 people that live on that island year round.
Mm-hmm.
It expands in the summertime.
How do we find the transcript?
So I don't think you're going to take them to an isolated area like that and add them in to the community and be able to hide them as per se.
The bloodhound should have found them.
As you would, as the old saying goes, if you want to hide something, hide in plain sight.
Exactly. Well, I tell you what, my kid this for me in plain sight. Thank you, Mike, for the $10 super sticker. I was going through putting comments up. You snuck that right in. Let me see. Everybody, please get your umbrellas. Mike is making it rain dollar bills, y'all.
Oh, I'm trying to find it.
It's like they're going to come back home. They always say that. We know they're out there somewhere and they've got lost in the woods. We need you here. Somebody's got to be home when they get home. Yes. I get that. After that, they want you out there. They want you going, Mom, Lily, Jack, because they recognize Mom's voice. And that the police told her not to say anything about the kids, just not advocate for her own children. That is such a weird thing to say. I'm going to start with Jeannie.
I agree.
No, I don't believe that.
No.
I'm pretty sure they told Cindy not to speak, or I could be wrong, maybe, but the police are not going to tell you not to advocate for your missing kids, your missing children. They're not going to say, okay, don't talk about them. Move away from the home where your kids might come back. She was told on the 911 call to stay there, not to go anywhere, just in case they came back. And she was gone the next day.
Well, and that's what really hacks me off. Now, people get a bad rap when they're told, I had to stay home.
I can't find it, guys. We'll go over this video tomorrow. It's a really good video, a really good live. She did. I almost got through all of it. It's a long one. I still had a little bit more to go, and then I had to do what I needed to do. But I would like to go over it tomorrow, if that's okay with y'all. Tom's has no idea where Jim lives now. Likely still out of Landsdowne way. Okay, thank you. I know her other brothers live out close to her. Used to be a grave digger. He still has associated with funeral directors and cemeteries. Wow. canine is blood. I don't need clothing. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Just the facts, ma'am. She says, so how come I can send you a super chat, but the renew membership button doesn't work? That's weird. We'll have to figure that out. But, you know, I think you're the best researcher. Oh, thank you so much. You're so sweet, Just the facts. I'm going to have to figure that out. I don't know why YouTube makes it so difficult for people with iPhones. But then you said you didn't have an iPhone, right? I'm going to have to figure out what's going on with that. But I appreciate you so much. Well, there. Thank you, my dear. Thank you. Yeah. I don't know why. Did you say you have an iPhone or no? You said you didn't have an iPhone, I think, right? I don't get it. They should have like a little button that says join. And I've seen it on other channels. And then I'll see it like just disappear. It's very odd. So different creators are getting involved. Yes. So I've heard of her before, but I don't know. Like she covered the Sebastian Rogers case, I think, right? Jules, am I right? Did she cover the Sebastian Rogers case? Would any of these mine shafts in the area have been a tunnel hat? If you email her, she can help figure it out. Sometimes that helps. Restart the app. Yeah, it's something with YouTube, guys. It's so bad. It stinks. She said, on my phone, it lets me see the join button when I close the chat. That's so weird. I wonder if I can go with my different. So if I'm live, but then I wouldn't be here. You know what? Let me go to, do I have another? Hold on. Let me see something real quick. How do you do this? Sorry, guys. I'm trying to see if I can mess with this real quick. Hold on. Let me go. I just signed out. And I'm going to try to go as like a person that's never been on YouTube, I think. If I can do it like that. Hold on. Okay, hold on 1 second. So if I go to my live, I don't know, it might not. Oh, it's showing me a stupid ad. What? Standard moderator? What does that even mean? What does that mean? I'm a standard moderator. I don't even have a channel on this one. Yeah, it doesn't show me anything at all. Oh, yeah, it does. It says join. So what is join? Okay, join this channel for iPhone user in your browser. We're talking about the iPhone, joining it as iPhone. Really no idea. Justin Smith would know. He worked in the mines and armpits. Oh, wow. Justin Smith would know as he worked in the mines and armpits and pits, not armpits. Stupid. I need to go to bed. And would know the area well. Why isn't he talking? Well, he probably doesn't want to deal with all this nonsense, though. Doesn't he have the he has the like the business doing the, God, I can't think, like the farming business? Justin does. And monkey case. Who are they talking about? Well, you're talking about Kent and crime lines and lies for iPhone user on your browser. The top right has an X to close the chat. Yes, so if you close the chat, it'll show join. I didn't even know that. It won't show me on my channel, so I had to sign out of my channel. Here, I don't know how to get back to my channel now to watch the. Okay, there we go. It says I'm a manager. That's freaking weird. All right, everybody, I'm going to head out. You know, Justin is live right now covering this. I'm going to put his channel. I know most of you guys are subscribed to Justin, but go over there and tell him Daphne. Why does it say that for? Right here, let's go to this. Let's go to his channel. Come on. There we go, right there. I'm going to give you the link to his live. Go over there and tell him Daphne sent you. Oh, wait, maybe we can watch him on here. Copy. That would be funny. No, I'm not going to do that. Here's Justin's link. You guys go over there and join his live, guys. Good night, guys. Wait, Tom says, I was told some people are recently visiting all the world. Yes, and cleaning them up for overgrown brush and mowing. Maybe they saw newly dug areas. That's very interesting. That is very interesting, Tom. I was thinking they were close to a cemetery as well. Now with, you know, they still probably could be. But I was thinking more so by the Millbrook Falls area. Well, kind of by like the St. Andrews or New Pioneer Cemetery, somewhere in there. Not in the actual cemetery, but maybe like in the outskirts. If that's what happened. At Daphne time, Lily, we're talking about the mines and pits related. I kept saying armpits. God, I need to go to bed. Yeah. All right, you guys all go down to Justin's and tell him Daphne sent me. So put a bunch of little here. You guys need to put this. You guys need to put this when you go over to Justin's. Watch. This is what you got to put. Hold on. Oh my God, I'm on the wrong stupid video. There we go. Not on my video. Hold on 1 second. This is what you guys need to put in Justin's chat. There we go. Put that in Justin's chat when you go. The little fingerprints. You guys see it? Justin Smith shut up after I mentioned he was friends with Kelly Grattan. Oh, who is that? He has naughty history, much like Wong's. Oh, wow. Wow. I'm going to have to look into that. It sounds like everybody out there is naughty. I'm telling you. All right, guys. I love all of you. Yeah, thank you so much. I'm going to go jump in the shower while I'm listening to Justin. And then chill with my doggo in bed. Mods, I love you guys so much. Google Kelly Ross Groton, Bissett, Manitoba. All right. I will definitely do that, Tom. Thank you. You can always email me too if you would like. This is my email, guys. And you're always more than welcome to come up on the panel too. And Zach, if you're still in here, I told him he's more than welcome to join me anytime. And this is my email right here. There we go. I love you guys so much. I appreciate each and every one of you. That is my email. If you ever want to come up on panel or send me anything or anything like that, you are more than welcome. And I want to send like a little fairy twinkle for all of you guys. I need to go twinkle in my eye. Chase a security guy through the woods near a mine shooting. Oh my God. Kelly Groton. Why does that name sound familiar? The name, Tom, sounds familiar. Yeah, I'm going to go search that up. Yeah, Tom, send me an email if you want. Let me know if, you know what I mean? I have a lot of questions that need to be answered. All right, you guys, thank you so much. I appreciate each and every one of you for the super stickers, super chats, members. You guys are great. And my lovely mods, you guys are amazing. Go over to Justin's, tell him hello and Daphne sent you. And you guys have a wonderful night. Thank you so much. Thank you all. Have a great night, guys. Thank you.